Trust me, we're not gonna be using all that mulch. So we're gonna try and get that wrapped up over this week. Maybe even the handicap swing for the wheelchair, if weather permitting. When I was talking to Matt this morning, they're running the sewer line. I'm happy to say that the guys I was working today were working faster than his guys.
Rub it in when you can.
Absolutely. But we got a few things left up to do. We got to paint the curb and do some mulching and stuff like that. We're making headway. Last month, I wrote about, I think we were right at 37 permits for the month. So things are really picking up now that the tax returns are coming in, the weather's breaking. So we're getting big boom on stuff. I'll move over here at the on Dunbar Avenue. They're wrapping that up. I'll probably call Don tomorrow and see where he stands on that so we can finalize the last bit of punch list and get That's pretty much what we're going right now. You might have any questions?
You had a couple of questions. 19th in West Virginia, sidewalk down there.
They have a letter, it went out, I haven't had a chance, I sent it certified, and I have not had a chance to track it yet. They have 30 days from date of receipt by ordinance, that's the way it's written up, so, and I told them what they'll probably have to do because there's only two ways to do it, either you bring a milling machine in there and mill the roots out, which is going to kill the tree, or cut the tree down, mill the whole thing out, and then report the sidewalk. So
that is in works.
Yes, and I'll check on it tomorrow. My day started off like a tornado today. I was actually intended to pick up.
I'll wait until 10 o'clock.
You were about the fifth in line. That's good.
One other thing, about 3 months ago, I came to you about some neighbors who had called me about a new person moved in the neighborhood, didn't have garbage cans. And you told me to talk to Greg. I talked to Greg about it. Still nothing was done. I talked to Scott about it. Nothing was done. I came back to you and you was going to take care of it.
Believe you wrote the ticket.
Yeah, I wrote the ticket. Okay, because I got called this weekend. Of course, it rained. They put out cardboard boxes with garbage in it, in addition to the bags. The boxes are falling apart. So, I mean, it's becoming a mess over there. I don't know what we'll do.
Write another ticket and bring it forward.
If I write another one, it's mandatory.
Let's just go ahead and do that. We're well past their time. We had somebody put a set out today over on, behind Gross Cup today in the 200 block too. These people, they do it on the weekends, there's nobody else to catch them on it, they don't not do it. And by the time we get to it, the stuff's scattered everywhere, either by the homeless transients going through the stuff or animals. So, it's pretty hard to control. And this looks like an apartment set out, but the apartment was behind the people who've only been there since January. So kind of at a loss for this one. See if I can do a little more research tomorrow and see what's about that. That one, it has been written. All the satellites have been written also. Yeah. But, and I'm sure there's new ones in there that they're just not paying attention to. I talked to one woman who said that she called DirecTV and they just flat out told her there's nobody in their company that can write her a letter that says that's the only place they can get a signal.
About half of them have come down.
Right, yeah, they either get told, one guy came in and said, he's an apartment manager, he got the letter from somebody else, but he said that thing's been sitting in the front yard or wherever it was for 5 or 6 years unhooked, so they just took it out of the ground.
That's why the same guy called me. He said, thing's not even hooked up. I pull it up. That's pretty
And
simple.
we even sent some of the Scots guys out to help people pull them out of the ground, to some elderly people when we did the big push.
The house over on 16th Street, about 4 doors up from Stanley Steven's, got all the walkway all
Like
floor up.
Buckley's house.
You get the idea on the pitch that up and the steps down there about 2 doors down from him. I know that there's a set of cones there apparently.
Yeah, we did that.
All y'all did
We
that.
did that when we did the sidewalk, because the way the steps came into the sidewalk, we couldn't make it ADA accessible. So we've got to go back about another 10 feet, cut that,
Got to put new
bring
steps
it back
back
to
in.
grade, and put new steps back in. And we'll have to do a little touch up on the wall too. So all this law stuff is weather
Yeah, just one more.
related, so, yeah, we're on that.
I haven't got,
that.
I haven't got to come in and talk to you, that's why I'm gonna bring it up now. The sidewalk in front of 427 19th Street, which that house has been empty for I don't know how long, please. Make sure whoever owns that house fixes it.
That house is on the condemnation list for the county, and I need to get hold of them this week to find out when they're gonna tear it down.
Because that whole big chunk of sidewalk's been elevated up at an angle for 2 years probably.
What was the address?
427
I know which house it is, I'm gonna myself a number.
427 19th, yes, sir.
We'll get it smashed down or removed for the
I
time.
appreciate it. Just make it safer for the people that walk their dogs and stuff around there.
That house is coming down, Hugh?
Yeah, it's on county list. It's been condemned for a couple of years. It's one of those kind of floats back and forth in the tax. With, any other questions?
Public Works, Mr. Elliott.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I guess just a few quick things. Everybody's cutting everything down and piling it out, and we're trying to get it as quick as we can. Be patient. Last month, just at garbage alone, last week in garbage alone, we picked up 63.5 tons of garbage. For the month of March, we picked up 254 tons of garbage. On top of all the limbs and all the other things that everybody keeps calling about wanting to get done. We've started, and then the weather just back and forth, getting some of the potholes filled with the cold patch. We're also working on cleaning up, like this past Friday, they cleaned up all of Dunbar Avenue, all of Charles Avenue, all of 10th Street, and all of Westmoreland, and it's the road, access road coming off of the nursing home hill down to Wilson Street.
It's the backside of it.
Yeah, we're just trying to get all the litter picked up. If you haven't been over near the bridge, we're almost to the bars. We're cutting all the trees down and getting that opened up so you can see and keep the homeless from being down in there. So we're constantly busy, going as fast as we can. Hopefully we can catch up some more with the weather getting warmer. And I will get to painting curbs here sooner or later.
Thank you very much.
If anybody has any questions, I'll take them now.
It's about the last house going out to YMCA Park on the left. I think it's 102 or 1102. That's Hollow Road. One's got all the trash piled up on the left-hand side going out there right before you get to the park.
That's outside the city.
Is it? We run through, man, I'm telling you, that's
You gotta go out there to the dump and look at 3 trailers that's up there.
I just wonder what it looks like.
Yeah, they got it right outside the city. I know which house you're talking about.
It's a mess.
We can call DEP on it. Slide for both of those.
Scott, did you all get your new equipment? Because that starts next Monday, the grass crew, right?
Haven't picked it all up yet.
Is that correct? Next week it starts?
Yes, Monday the 8th. A lot of that will probably be out here cleaning up some areas so they can mow without hitting the stuff and throwing it everywhere.
I don't want to break the new motion.
Recreation Department, Mr. Jones.
Just a few things coming up in the month of April. April 20th is going to be kind of a big day, at least for me, it's going to be. I want to go in, again, with West Virginia State University with West Virginia State Cares Day, where they go out and clean up different parts of the park. We'll send it in for all 3 parks again, and see if we can get the volunteers out to do it. They will pick up trash, limbs, anything we need there. That will be like on April 20th from like 10 to, I think it's either 9 to 1 or 10 to 2.
Is that a Saturday?
Yes. And then at 11 o'clock is the Easter egg hunt, which will be at the Dunbar Intermediate School. That starts at 11 on the 20th. And then later on that evening, as long as we keep him calm, there will be wrestling at the rec center. Last time they was there, the mayor was there, he had his entourage. so he would not get up and jump in the ring. So hopefully he won't do it again, but yes, that's, the ring, bell time is, at 7 PM on that day. And that is at the rec center. Also, we're doing another, flea market, May 4th. Like we did last time, from 9 AM to 2 PM. Call down there to set up if you want to do a spot again. And we will let people set up the night before, the day before, from 2 to 9. So it's so much easier if you get stuff in the day before instead of having 50 vendors trying to come in at one time. And we are still taking applications for the pool season. Lifeguards, front desk, and concession. Please see us down there at the rec center, get an application. I know you want to be a lifeguard. Yeah.
Jim.
We need Doug to stand in the deep end.
If you'll wear psychedelic gym trunks, I'll stand at deep end.
Well, actually, I would ask you to be a musician down there to go at the Killer Well, when I'm out there. The kids would have entertainment to play with.
So like I said, if you've got any, high schoolers, college students, anyone like that, come down and fill out an application. We already got a pool manager for the year. Hannah Malville's daughter. I said Hannah Bryan, I didn't say Maggie. I'm saying Maggie. And we'll be going through the interview process at a certain point once we get everybody in to make sure we have a good, safe swimming season again. Other than there, I have nothing else.
One thing to add to the flea market, if you all have any items, furniture items, absolutely no clothing items, get a hold of Kim down at the senior center. We're collecting them and, for the flea market, and the proceeds, from those donations will go toward, trips and other events for the seniors, this summer, this fall. So we're doing some fundraising things so that we can expand on some of the options available to the seniors. So if you all have something that you want to donate, we'll try and make arrangements to pick it up. We'll get it set up for the flea market on May the 4th.
Bobby, what's the fee for tables if we were?
15.
15.
I think we're changing it up from what we did last time because it was a little confusing. They were doing like a 10 by 10 spot instead of by table. And so it was a little confusing. Me and Joe Hammond, the mayor, we was all talking about that this morning in the meeting.
We are going to allow people to set up outside. Talk about it, Parks and Rec meeting. And they'll set up outside. I think it'll be a $20 fee if somebody wants to come and set up outside. Is that what was agreed to?
Yes.
No electricity.
No electricity outside. And we're debating food vendors. If the civic organization, the women's club, or neighborhood watch wants to run the concession stand, then they're perfectly welcome to put in a bid to do that.
I need to talk to them about that. Joe has already talked to you.
No, but actually that day we have a district convention at our clubhouse on the 4th. So most of, not everybody, but most of our ladies are involved with that. But we can consider it. We have a meeting Thursday.
Okay.
May I say something?
Absolutely.
Okay. Speaking of the Women's Club, this Thursday is our regular meeting at 6 o'clock. And because it is Autism Awareness Month, we have an expert lady coming to speak to us, and we would like to invite everybody to come. Autism doesn't just affect students and children like we think, but as adults and the families and everything. And so her name is Jimmy Jordan. She is associated with Kanawha County and Lincoln County Schools, and she's also with I forget her business, but anyway, she will be there to speak to us, and we would like to invite everyone to come. And also Senator Manchin's office is presenting us with a gift that evening as well.
What time is that?
6 o'clock. And, yes. Whoa. We are also selling flowers through Grits Midway Flowers, and Carolyn and I both have order forms tonight, so please buy flowers.
Anyone else? The audience. Okay. Councilwoman August.
Thank everybody for coming out this evening, and thank our department heads. Seems like everybody's doing what they need to be doing to keep us going, so thank you guys.
Again, thank everybody for being here. I want to remind everybody about our neighborhood watch meeting on the Thursday night, the 11th, 6 o'clock downstairs in the Senior Citizen Center. I know it won't be as nice as what we had last month with the Women's Club bringing snacks, baked homemade cookies and stuff like that, but maybe they may bring us from time to time to be real nice.
Nudge.
Maybe we can advertise that, probably get a lot of people there. We had a lot of people at y'all's place last month, this was real nice. This past Saturday, I'm a wine cellar, they just stocked it with trout, I guess, last week. And I tell you what, we went up there several times with the police department, and there was 41 people up there fishing, about 11 o'clock up there. Like, I got tickled, I never saw so many poles hit the ground when we pulled in, got out of our vehicle. They just laid them down like they weren't fishing at all. Now, the park was being real well used, the handicap, stadium there had 3 people on it, fishing out of wheelchairs. It was really, really nice. Everything looked, it was the gravel road, going up to it was super tremendous, man. It was nice. Everybody was commenting on how beautiful it was. Also on the 27th, I hope that's right, girls, I get this right, is our neighborhood safe community hot dog sale over at the City National Bank from 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock. So I hope everybody writes it down, come over and get a hot dog and a hamburger.
What's the date?
That's on the 27th.
What time are you gonna be doing it?
10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. With that, that's all I have. Thank you very much for coming out.
Again, just thank everybody for coming out, and all the department heads for continuous great job you guys are doing. Appreciate it.
I can't have that.
Oh, thanks, Stevie.
Let's give an update. If you remember, several months ago, we as council approved your sewer rates to change. And those have kicked in, and just an update. It was very, very important we did that. The sewer department was having some struggles where costs went up, and also they were owed money from West Dunbar PSD. And so between the increase in the fees and West Dunbar PSD is on a payback plan now, it's starting to get them into a safer range, financially more stable range. So thank you all, the citizens, for that. It's not what any of us want, but it's the reality and necessity of many times. And the mayor has pushed hard to the PSC to make sure that West Dunbar starts their payback plan as well. And that's is a three-year plan? Three-year plan to, because they've gotten indebted to us. So they're current on the current expenses, and they're also paying back their arrears. So thank you all, citizens, for supporting that, even though it's not the funnest thing to have to dig down a little bit deeper in our fees.
In case you all didn't catch his name, Pastor David Keeney is the new pastor in Dunbar now. He's the First Baptist Church. We can't help it, he doesn't live in Dunbar, so therefore we can't get in his pockets. But he's going to be a big asset to our community, and anyone that needs counseling or help or whatever, find one of us at church or Pastor Keeney, please. That's all.
Welcome preaching, you're preaching Wednesday at Presbyterian's, right, for the Lenten service.
I'm good.
I just wanted to comment on Chief Moss's statement about the concerns about the stops. Personally, I appreciate your presence out there. And I don't think there's that much concern about the stops, y'all. It's very much appreciated when I see him out there quite often as well. Patrolling officers.
I like him because he moves around, he does sit the same place all the time.
The shade room.
Never thought about that.
Just a reminder that, everybody be patient. We're getting ready to start into the whirlwind season where people don't mow their grass and we have to chase them like we're chasing cur dogs down the road. So we'll be out harassing the people that don't mow their grass. And some of our transients will be more visible, more mobile. Rest assured, the police department is out there watching. They're out there, as you can tell, they're out there on the roads. They're watching what's going on. So, just when you notice something, just call it in the proper way, and we'll deal with it as best we can. But everything's not going to get fixed in a couple of days. So it's going to be a busy court year this year with all the citations on grass. I can just sense it coming. So it's one citation. The first citation, you've got, 5 days to correct it. And then if they come back and inspect it, the second notice, you appear, you get a court date to appear in court. And if you mow it on the 6th day, you still come to court. So, it's going to be a tough, brutal season on the learning curve for a lot of people this year. So, with that, anybody else have anything?
Bill, I just have one, excuse me. Birthdays causes that slow get up. I just wanted to report that April the 6th, from 11 to 2, 11 to 1, the Dunbar First Baptist Church is giving away clothes. And we got more clothes than basics. And we got some better than basics. If any one of you know of anyone who needs clothes, send them by. The only requirements is that they just come and pick them up. They're all free, and they're good clothes. And another little thing, out at the park, out at the dam, out at the lake, on the handicap platform there, is there any reason why there isn't a handicap sign on that?
They're there
They were
today.
put up today. They're already there. 4 of them.
Thank you. That's all.
And if name lies taken.
We have a problem. People go up there and decide they want to park. The easiest thing to do is pull the sign up and throw it at the lake and park.
Well,
Because there's no sign.
I was out there a couple of times, and they need to have a sign there.
They were up there this morning.
We put 2 on the dock itself because there was no way of putting the dock. There was no way of putting any poles in the blacktop. So, and then on the other side where we poured the gravel parking lot, we put 2 more over there.
Thank you, Scott.
Yes, sir.
Opening day of the Little League, April 13th.
They're practicing already, and you can hear them.
It's a good sound.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Mayor, for the good of the order, if there's no other city business, I move that we adjourn this meeting.
Thank you.
Sorry.
But
All got that.